think you have to find your own love for the instrument. It's so important that you always get to play something that you feel or something that attracts you, because I think you have to create a relationship with your music and the instrument and a love for it. From the moment I started making music, I was also recording music. A lot of my process is a hybrid of both worlds. I do a lot of analog recording to tape. I'm using a lot of acoustic and analog treatments, a lot of analog synthesizers. I'll use a lot of guitar pedals to create sounds. And the digital domain is more of a place where I can shape sounds, take advantage of the digital side, and be able to use it in a way that I can build instruments, create things, make changes, because especially with film, you're always having to adjust things. I'm probably different than most piano players where I'm not looking for big dynamics. I'm actually working in the sort of the lower dynamics. I'm always trying to play the piano as soft as I can and record it as intimately as I can, because I think there's something that's really beautiful about the way when you have the mics turned up really loud, you're getting all the detail, but you're able to play very evenly. With a really soft touch, you can get a really unique, rounded recording. Also, now that a lot of samples are getting better and they have some of these lower dynamics, I'm able to emulate a lot of the touch that I'm able to get with the real piano. I find the Mark II much more precise in the detail, and especially with the action. It's given me the most return, but also the most detail in these lower registers. I always remember a really good quote from Nick Cave that he said that he never records his music because he thinks that if you've got something good, you'll remember it. With my own music, it's a little bit the same. I usually don't record anything until a piece has solidified itself. Just by doing it by memory, it also forces me to carve it out a little bit more each time and to understand what's good, and it becomes a part of me. So the ending and the beginning was a piece of music that took a little while to finish, because I had started working on the piano a little bit in Los Angeles, and then I recorded some here, and then I ended up adding some violin, which is Peter Broderick. I wasn't working on a record at the time and ended up putting it on this compilation. It was a tour that I did with Hauschka and Johan Johansson. And we made a special vinyl. There's only 500 made. And so that piece ended up on this limited edition vinyl. And then it had a second life. It was on the Late Night Tales. Bonobo curated this and he put it as the first track. So I recreated that piece with the new Mark II, and I don't think I could have recreated it without this new touch that this keyboard has, and the strings are the original arrangement of the piece. That piece of music has found its way, it's stayed with me, and it's staying with me now. I think for somebody who wants to get into film scoring, the best thing you can do is just make your own music, because I think you have to find a way to make your own voice with no compromise, because then when you step into a place where you do have to make compromises, I think you have a stronger voice and you have maybe a better chance to make something unique. I don't want to be good at every kind of music, and I would rather focus on the things that interest me and be good at that and work on projects that I'm right for. You can only do that by creating your own musical journey.